call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This open. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Yo, go, go. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch tight.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Shift.
Hey, Echo. Snap.
He'll look to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The big... Nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
Danny Shelton makes the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
At the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little... And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coaching spell.
Mike 18.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
2nd and 6. It's caught by Coleman. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Hey, Steve 6. Look at me. Zipper.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards. It's first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Cardinals 0.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Bang, 61. Matchbox.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Ready. 60 or.
You better bring it.
Hey, Alpha. Watch his time.
2nd and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
Pick up the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. He's going to air one out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Smith.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll set up the throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll drop the throw. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Where the Cardinals push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he finds Stills, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 27, Luck, his throw incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Here's Luck. Going for it all. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Go! Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Team 6.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. After the interception, it's Luck. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Luck now to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 2-yard line.
36. Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This one complete to Coleman. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Undercrunch.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 22, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw, Luck. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do it. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes left side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is caught at the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Luck now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's He's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Zoo.
58, come on.
They
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they want to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt.